Hey guys, welcome back to Film Truth. Today we'll show you the biggest finds on Aussie Gold Hunters ever. Season 1 findings. In order to give you a good insight on what huge findings these two gold hunters made, we thought we'd at first give a short insight into Greg and Christine Clark's story. Greg and Christine Clark were able to sunbathe on the beach and enjoy their retirement. Instead, in the hunt for nuggets of gold, the self-taught prospectors were fighting the hot. Greg and Christine Clark weren't able to sunbathe on the beach and enjoy their retirement. Instead, in the hunt for nuggets of gold, the self-taught prospectors were fighting the hot and dry elements in the Outback. The Queensland couple cashed in their savings and superannuation after leaving the construction industry to fund their gold hunt. They've been combing the red dirt for almost 2 years on their 2-acre mining lease at Jacks Hill near Boolong, Western. We just love being in the Outback and working on our own without the pressures and problems of city life, Christine tells APNs. We knew it was going to cost a lot of money, but we were really confident about our ability and we knew we had the right lease. We were immediately onto gold. It was a huge gamble. The straight-talking duo don't sugarcoat the requirements and dangers of their job. One week you're rolling in gold, but the next you barely got enough, she says. You still have to fight to make a living from it. You always have somebody waiting and watching and hoping that you're going to fail. You must be on your toes. There's always the worry of someone coming in at night when you open the ground up to dig out all of your gold. After using a metal detector to help a mate find his wife's ring, Greg caught gold fever. I think it's better than a day at the beach, he says, but it's not something you do once a week or a month when the weather's good. It gets up to 50 degrees Celsius around Christmas time, but it's become a lifestyle for us now. The only thing I miss about being in the city is green grass under my feet. When he responded to an ad in a Gold and Gem magazine for an amateur prospecting trip, Greg was working in Cloncurry. Christine, based in Brisbane, was on the trip as well and they hit it off. They've been married for 10 years now. He says, "We spent a month together and we got on so well. Chris is actually Victorian born, but I won't hold that against her. I've never seen a girl play sports like her." In reaction to the show's interest, the self-taught prospecting duo is considering offering guided gold hunting tours to the public. People would come out for 7 or 10 days with us, Greg says. You'd get to strap a metal detector on and see what it's like to find a piece of gold. It's the most exciting feeling. The first piece of gold you dig gives you goosebumps. And their efforts eventually paid off. They found decent amounts of gold on multiple occasions and made a multiple $100,000 off of it. For instance, in Season 1, Episode 5, the Dirt Dogs Fight Back comes down to a cleanup of make or break. Greg and Chris surf a wave of reef gold while Henry and Callie take great risks to stay on a hot streak.
The dogs are under even more pressure to deliver their final 218 ounces.
Season 2 findings. Season 2 continues with gorgeous findings. In Episode 6, while Henry and Callie battle brutal weather and each other, bushland miners the Dirt Dogs encounter a possible find of a lifetime. In Episode 7, while the Dirt Dogs gamble on a risky plan for their season and some uninvited guests are caught red-handed, Ted and Lecky reveal a In Episode 10, the Dirt Dogs go to Kalgoorlie to process the gold from their heap leak. One fan wrote, "So entertaining. We love watching our beautiful landscape being traversed by prospectors old and we love it. Find a nugget." This show has been a great asset to our reach. We look forward to watching new seasons and meeting new local characters. Season 3 findings. Season 3 continues the same way with massive gold find. One of the gold hunters uncovers a monster nugget that dramatically transforms their season in the 6th episode of season. While the gold gypsies are hit by the worst storm in decades that makes things more and more difficult for them. In addition, the gold gypsies uncover some small nugget gold while checking out a patch of ground and then find an amazing 3-ounce monster nugget worth around $5,000 in another episode of season 3. You wish criticized that 5K nugget looks to be about 80% iron. GL, TBH. The most interesting thing in this vid was the drama with It's hard to find good mates like that. Even harder when they have to make a life change to support the family. Best of luck there. Graham Freer appreciated the fun. These guys are great, keeping it typical Australian. These are great Australians, not acting like Americans as some on the program do. Great program. I never miss it at our tea time.
10.4 grams is barely $550 for a week's work. But their monster nugget is set to seriously launch their opening season tally
Season 4 findings. Season 4 continues with exciting findings. The Victoria Diggers may have already stumbled on $1 million motherlode in episode 2, while the Scrappers are at breaking point, and one episode later, the most exciting part occurs. One team breaks all records in episode 3, uncovering the largest gold nugget ever found on television before that. The Gypsies also hit a solid patch of gold in episode 4, but are distracted when thieves raid their nearby rent. In addition, the Victorian Diggers may have stumbled across millions of dollars worth of gold in episode, but although a multi-million dollar lode might have been found, they still need help extracting. The tenacity of the Gold Gypsies is rewarded with their largest nugget of the season in episode. Dennis Jamieson stated, "Beautiful find, biggest I've seen anyone dig. Congrats from Vancouver, Canada. I have a schoolmate who lives in Australia. Like your video." Another viewer is more critical though and speculates, "Shame these were mostly all placed there for good TV." Season 5 findings. In Season 5, the Gold Hunters made the biggest find by far until now. Australian gold hunter Brent Shannon knew he and his hunting partner, Ethan West, were onto something when wood props or supports started showing up among the dirt his excavator was ripping from the ground in the goldfields of Victoria. The two men found 2 giant gold nuggets, together offering 123.5 ounces of wealth. With 2 weeks left in the season before temperatures sent the duo, assisted by Shannon's father-in-law and Ethan's dad, Paul West, elsewhere in the nation to hunt for gold. The nuggets alone have a value of about $240,000 in precious metal, and the collector value could add 30 to 50% to that total. The men who make up the Poseidon crew were some of the stars in the 5th season of the Aussie Gold Hunters television doc-series. The episode where the men found the gold aired on August 24, but back in April was when they found the nuggets. The largest nugget, weighing 78.5 troy ounces, was first discovered, with the smaller one, totaling 45 troy ounces, discovered about 16 meters, 52.5 feet away, just hours later that same day. If we don't get something today out of this hole, we might as well pack up and go home, mate. It's got all the signs of a loaded hole, Shannon, 41, says in the episode. For more than 15 years, he's been mining gold in the area. There are 2 claims in the region for the Poseidon crew, and these nuggets were found in the smaller one, measuring 5 hectares, or 12.3 acres, or 50,000 square feet. Shannon explained it in an interview with Coin World why he was so certain that the men were going to strike gold there that April day. During the Victorian Gold Rush, which ran from 1851 to 1860, the site where the team was searching was mined by old-timers, but subsequent hunts continued into the 1900s. According to Shannon, while Victoria's goldfields were home to some 90% of the largest gold nuggets found in the world, some pieces obviously escaped detection until I was rather confident by looking at the ground that we would find some gold there, Shannon told Coin World. The gold gods were looking down at us. What do you think about these finds on Aussie Gold Hunters? Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.